Hey. Hello. I should share the stream, by the way. Yeah, give me 1 second for me to share the stream. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So I think we have everything ready to go. I was just setting up everything. This is setting up everything, so let me see if this is correct. Oh yeah, I can see myself. Nice. Perfect. Let me do some Twitter posting. So so we can try to yeah. Okay. Got it. Change profile. Welcome if anyone joined. Tweet, like, okay. Tweet, like. Okay, now let's go to the socials. For Discord. Welcome, everybody. Yep. Okay, I'm just setting up everything. I'm sorry. It needs to happen. The announcements. Yes. At everyone. Sorry. One second. Okay. Sorry. I should have posted this before, but I'm close. I'm close of being complete. I'm close to being complete, so let's just grab this. this. Let's copy this. Let's paste this. Then let's copy this and paste. This. Okay. Let me just copy the icon. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Send now. Publish. Same thing. Let's go. Oh, the audio is not recording, right? Let me... Okay. Okay. I'm on the intermission. Yeah, I'm on the intermission, but it should be working. Properties. Yeah. No, it's working. Weird. But I should copy from the recording because the recording is actually... I'll remove this one. Yeah, remove this one. Let's paste this one. Do the transition and you should be listening to the music correctly. Now, let's go. Okay. Perfect. Remove all in depth. Okay. I think the chat thing is working. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Let me change the music.
Mystical 83 says, feels amazing, man.
Feels amazing, man. Hey, welcome, by the way. Welcome to... eu gosto desta música também. Okay. I think we can go. Okay. Okay, so hopefully today we will have the rocket ship selection. That's what we will be focusing on. I hope. Okay. Okay. No, this is muted. Okay, everything is fine now. Not trying. I need to create a room. I need to test it. So basically, what are we going to do today is we have map selection with a swipeable version. So what are we going to do today? Today it's going to be about the swipeable part of the rocket ships. Yeah. And if we succeed in terms of completion, if I'm pleased with the result, we will be going to creating the second map, at least like a simple version. And yeah, so we will have two maps. I know that in the selection, when we are in this room, yeah, you have 3 maps, right? But only the first one actually works. Okay. So slow. Okay. Okay. Where am I? Okay. Complete. Nice. Okay. Let's go then to the place that we need to work on. It's multiplayer lobby. I think I will decrease the volume of the music. Okay, perfect. The streams can still hear it. Nice. Okay, let's go. Room. Yeah. Okay, so basically, I either add it to the UI selection, or I will add it to the room selection. I'm not sure which one will be the best, or what will be the ideal solution, because like the UI is basically overlaid on top of the room, so we can test it out this way, like room UI, button panel, and I think I will need to have an overlay on top of the rocket chips, like an invisible overlay like here, so you will be able to swipe. I think the swipeable feature should have been moved away from only the map selection, so it could be usable. Like, I know I built it inside of the map selector. I don't think that's the best approach. Yeah. Okay, let's close everything. Let's do the same thing again. Okay. Button panel. Let's see, where is this? Okay. This is the play, but I need... Okay. We need a new canvas. I'll clone this. I don't care, honestly. I will call it player rocket ship selection. This will be at the bottom. I think you could do something like this: 0, 0, 8, the 8. Okay, now like 0. I'll give it like 800, 900. Yeah, I think making it fill the whole space, it's the best. Now, like, I really like the renderings. So I really like the renderings of the spaceships. So there's 2 options. I render a texture, and save it, and then that texture will go towards like a panel that I have. Like, let's remove this. Let's say that a user, for example, a user has, sorry, the user camera will be something like this. Okay, it will occupy the whole screen. Okay, 0, 0. And then we will render an image using a camera, and we will get that file and then print it on the screen. Okay, rocket ship 1. We will only have 3. That's my idea. Only have 3. Like, another one will be here. It will be like small. Okay. He'll just see part of it, and the other one will be like here, for example. I think I will do something like this. I'll put like minus 20, 20, no, 30, 40, 60, 60. The same thing with this one. Sorry. 60. Yep. So they are at the same distance. Next thing is we need to remove this one. We'll have this one, and I think it could be 0 0.8, 0 0.8, 0 0.8. Okay, no. 0 0.9, 0 0.9, 0 0.9. Okay. And then the swipeable. When you select,
get a domain with a matching email address and earn your client's trust. Get your professional email at godaddy.com.
Okay, let me try to do something. We'll have not glow light. This will not be a main camera. Is there a camera player? No. Second camera. Okay, this will be in position like 200 or so. So the thing that will be rendered is here. The thing that we want, that we really care about. Okay, so I'll split things up in parts. Basically, we'll have 3 cameras rendering at all times. The main camera will be the main object, and we can change. We don't need, actually, we don't need to change anything, because one camera will be player 1, rocket ship 1, rocket ship 2, and rocket ship 3. And I think that way it's way better, in my opinion. But let's create something to allow that to happen. Basically, we want a player, rocket ship to preview. We reset, we'll put it in 200, and like this will go here and this will go here. Okay, and I'll put it like 0, 0. Okay. So on the simulator, if we change to this simulator, sorry, yeah, game, only in game you can. Okay, on the second camera you can select the output, if I'm not mistaken. Default render. Okay. Render type base. Camera. Output. Yeah, display too. Okay. Okay, and let's enable this. Okay, for example, this was minus 2.25, if I remember correctly. And if we go to the game and we go to, yeah, exactly. On the second display, it's showing this one. If we go to the main display, it's showing this one. So this is exactly what we want. We want a camera per rocket ship. We don't care if it renders them, because it doesn't consume a lot of power in terms of rendering a rocket ship. So this is, in my opinion, the ideal solution to get the optimal solution. So let's go in terms of previews. Okay. So we'll have Rocket Ship 1 preview, Rocket Ship 2 preview, and Rocket Ship 3 preview. So Rocket Ship 3 preview. 3 preview. Okay. So yeah. Now what we can do, this is first camera. This is going to be second camera, and this is going to be third camera. Sorry, third camera. What are we going to do is, sorry, I'll put this on the fourth display. This will go to the third display, and the first one, and the first one will go to the second display, which is correct. What we can also do is basically we can output to a texture, which in this case, in my opinion, is the ideal thing to do. So we can create like a resource. We'll add we have a folder called output view or output textures. And in here we will create, I don't think it's a material, I think it's just a texture. Rendering, no, material, it's either a material or render texture. So first camera, rocket ship, yeah, it will be at the 200 and no, I will put 512, maybe more, like 124. Yeah, I'll render like it shouldn't be rendered in a rectangle way, so I might reduce like 768. I think it's the value. It's like 128, sorry, yeah, 128 multiplied by 4 by 5 by 6. Yeah, exactly. So it's like a rectangle shape, not a square shape, and that's what we are targeting. I hope you guys can see the screen. Yeah, I think you are seeing the screen. Yes. Sorry, this is really weird setting up everything and having it working out of the box. Like the Crazy Tech one is not streaming, really. I don't understand why. Okay. Let me check if okay, the tech dev is working, but the Crazy Tech is not working, right? Yeah, it's not working. It's so weird. and it says I'm live and I'm sharing, I don't know. So let me, oh, I can't edit. Nice. So let's have some fun. Let's go. That's the main thing, the main thing that we are on here. So 200 for 400, and I think minus 200. So each camera will have its own thing. The first camera will render to this texture. The second. And I think third. Yeah, I think that's exactly it. Anti-aliasing, 2D, 3D, no, 2D. Come on. Clamping, no. Color format, whatever. Anti-aliasing, no. So let's go to the camera selection and configuration. Okay. The third camera. Okay. So this will render here. See, it's rendering, which is amazing. Then what we need to do is let's increase the. I really don't want to increase the poly. Maybe I'll increase the thing that detects it. Yeah. Sorry. Display 1. It's not game simulator. Okay. So in here, for example, on the scene. Okay. Let's scroll out a bit. Instead of putting background, we will put, I think you can put, for example, this. Okay, in an image you can't, I think, like raw image. Yeah, you can't on raw image. Yeah, and I think a texture will be able, yeah, you'll be able to put it. So you will have that. Okay, perfect. The same thing should be done for the other one. So let's do that. Okay, chip. I'll change. Sorry. Raw image. Second. I'll put the second here. And the third. Yeah, the order. Honestly, the order. We don't care about the order. Raw image, we just care about it working, right? Third. Okay, now what you can do regarding the cameras is we can go in here and we can select the alpha channel. So we don't render anything that we don't need to render. And now if we like pop up a rocket, you will see the rocket, but since it's not full screen, since this is not okay, I'll do for the first one. Yeah, it's too small. It's too small, and what you need to do is you need to either increase the size. Okay, I will center them because they are not centered. First of all, that's one of my concerns. Okay, let's center them. Now they are centered. Okay, and I will put them showing the same rocket ship. Yeah. Now what we can do is, okay, we need to increase the scale. I think if we increase the scale to 148, for example, will that change anything? And put like...
O sabor que te agarra.
did that change anything? No, I don't think so. Okay, this one is really weird because it's not using... I think it's this one, right? So now we are faced with a choice of... okay, they should have not always the same size, right? Let's put 1, 1, 1. In this case, it's too small because we are rendering a texture, and we can size clip. Yeah, I knew it. I could do it this way. Nice. Let's put 2.5. Sorry, 2.5. Oh, and they increased the size. Nice. Now we should not use... I should use 768 or 512 by 124. I think the rocket ships should be really centered in the screen. And their scale are so off, Jesus. Right, see? Like, their scale is so off. Okay, let me put this one, for example. Someone is calling me? Yeah, someone is calling me. 1 second, be right back. I'm back. Yeah. I don't understand why this one is above and this one is below. Really, in terms of size, they should have been in the same place, right? Because they should have been here. Yeah. Not sure why. Yeah. I'll put 0. I'll put 0 as well. Okay. More like it. Yeah. Maybe this two could go... Yeah. Yeah. I think so. I think this is the way. I know that I should add like animations of it moving, but it's not. It's not going to be the focus of today. The focus of today will be when you click and you move, and if you move a certain distance, it will move. Like doing UI for Unity is really it's really hard. Either you do it like manually. I like coding for web, but for games UI I think could be one of the most difficult things, because it's really hard in terms of development, because you need to you either do it with animations. Okay, in web you could use like transactions and whatnot, and things will look really cool. But for example, in here, you either do it with animations, okay, like this moving and scaling, and this disappearing and appearing here, with animations, yes, or with controlling it via script, like animating via code, which is okay, not the preferred way, but it could be an option, because like what should happen is this will come to the front, like scale it up, right, scale it up to the position of the main one, and then this one will go here, scale down to the position as well, but they should be always at 0. They should be always leveled, but these two should be like above by a bit.
Conheça o Wix Studio, a nova plataforma de criação web para agências,
Yeah.
onde a liberdade criativa e a eficiência total estão em sintonia.
The Rocket Chip 2 and 3, this is like 60, I will put 30 and minus 30, yeah. So you can see the wings, depending on the size of the object, of course, but this should be it. And we need like a canvas, a panel. Okay, we should have a panel. I don't think you need this. Like scroll, should it be the whole thing? Shouldn't it be the whole thing? I'll put bottom 200. Sorry, 200. So you know, like there's a space that if you click, it won't affect. So yeah, I'll do it this way right now, but it will be improved later down the line. Here I will add a script, Unity script. It will rocket ship selection UI, because that's exactly the name. Let's put public, not public, serializable field, private, game object. Rocket ship panel. I'll do this because I will need it. I will do this. It's not the same thing, but it is the same thing. It will be I pointer down handler and I pointer up handler. Okay. This doesn't need to be a host. It just needs to detect. This doesn't need to check if it's a host because you should be able to use it while you are in the room, like changing and whatnot. This will only be able to perform, in my opinion, if you are like instanced and ready. Set play ready. Okay. Public void is player ready. It's not void, it's bool, but yeah. Return on play ready. 1 second. Hey. Player ready. Does this get called? Because it's called on the player ready, but where does this is subscribed? Yeah, I'll need to copy this over because the list, I really thought that that this happened like this. Our toast, it needs to be like when you start a host, it needs to be cleaned up. But also when you start a client, oh yeah, it's already cleaned up, so no problem with that. But it was not putting everything ready, only evoking things. So in that sense, this will work. Like the is player ready, it will be is local player ready. I think that's the best definition, like checking if the player is ready or not. it's not. I will not put set player ready, but I will call it. I'll change it to toggle player ready. Here the same toggle, because it could be either true or false, and we need to be able to toggle it and not come on force it, which doesn't make any sense. So we'll do something like if it contains key, it will be switching. Yeah, that's exactly what should happen. And for the other thing, this will also be toggle. And the same logic applies. Now, it's like if, sorry, player dictionary contains key. Okay. Why this logic? So weird. If it contains, yeah, because since I'm setting, and I'll put like if client ID equals to, not equals, but the host shouldn't be applied twice. Okay, doesn't make any sense applying to the twice to the owner. So what we do is we remove this and we skip the advertisement, but it's something like this. Okay, instead of this, it's like client ID. And I think you'll be able to ready and then ready, which is what we wanted, honestly. And another thing is that is local player ready. We will need to check if it's ready, like if it's ready, return, because you shouldn't be able to change your rocket ship on after you are ready. So that's one of the things. So we don't need this because this will be checking, and the same thing goes for this. If the player is ready, return, because you don't care anymore. Okay. Regarding this, the code will change here. Yeah. Here it will be next rocket ship. And here is previous rocket ship. I'll move this because we don't need an else statement if we do this. Okay. So we are getting there. I'm liking it. It's really weird, like my stream. Yeah, I'm streaming, right? It says start your recording, so yeah. This is just so weird. Anyway, let's go. We are almost. Ooh, we are 1 hour in. Come on, jeez. We made progress, so I'm okay with it. So we don't need anything else. I will put like rocket ship select, rocket ship selection UI. The rocket ship selection panel will be it will be rocket ship 1, 2 and 3, 2 and 3. It's basically that. And in here we will do like rocket ship 1, rocket ship 2, rocket ship 3. How are we going to do it? Oh, it should have been an array. Oh, we're rocket ships. Yeah, it's better. Okay, so we lock it. We select it. We put them here. Let's order. Perfect. And now one, two, three. So 1 goes to 3. If I scroll it, 1 goes to 3, 2 goes to 1, and 3 goes to 2. Okay. Okay. Logic. I either move the cameras. No, I can't. I can, honestly. I can. Should I move the transforms? Should I? Okay. It will be rocket ship. Not 0 set default. It will be like, okay. Private. Okay. It will be rocket ships and the selected one. Let's say that it's 0. So it's the first one. So we will need to go to the... We can do like a for loop, an inverted for loop. Int not, it's like minus minus, and it will be rocket ship length, and I should be greater than 0. Okay. -1. Sorry. So what this will do is the rocket ships will be inactive, but I don't want them to be inactive. What I want to do is in the last position, but I don't should it be a list? I think it's better if it's a list. I know, because I will be changing the list. It's not that it's not possible. Dot count. Okay. And this won't compile until I do this, and then I will lose everything here. Or not. Nice. Now what we need to do is, for every rocket ship, I'll go from the last to the first, and the last will go to the -1 of its kind. Okay. Selected rocket ship. Yeah. So what we need to do is no, it's not. I don't want to set active. It's like I want to put the selected rocket ship. Okay. Let me think. I should have used the tablet, but whatever. I'm thinking. Do I have something for that? I know that I have because I used it. It's like, it's not Paint, but it's like, it's a Apple application. Don't remember. Oh, Freeform, yeah. Okay.
Nandini Bansal says, Procreate.
Yeah, I could use Procreate. Hello, welcome. No, I don't use Procreate. I could use it, but I just wanted to draw on the screen so I can show you. Can I draw on the screen? No, I can't really. Okay, I'll use.
Nandini Bansal says, sure.
Yeah, I could use it. Excalidraw. I'll use Excalidraw. Okay, noise. Can I draw? Okay, perfect, perfect. So basically, the idea is that we have the three rectangles. Okay, one. We'll add another one here. Okay, and another one here. Okay, let's put this together. Okay, I can't select that. Whatever. So we have this. So what we need to do is basically put this one in this position, this one in this position, and this one in this position. This is position 0. I mean 0, 2, and 1. That's why I'm starting here and moving it to, to this one. Then I'll do the same. And then I'll do the same. but I'll need to start the original. I'll need to start the original private list. I'll put like original. Original. Yeah. And on awake, it should be this. Okay. And what you'll need to do, it only needs to be set up once, so but you only just need the transforms, so it's not the game object, and you don't need that. Maybe you need the transforms. Not sure what's the best approach, honestly. Anyway, I have the selected rocket ship. Okay, so if I move, and I'll put like the last rocket ship. This will be rocket ships. Rocket ships that length -1. Okay, count -1, yeah. So in this case, you either start it with one or you either start it with the last one. I will start it with the last one. The last one will go to the... Actually, it should start with the right one, then go to the middle one, and then the last one. But anyway, it will be done in one frame, so do we really care? I know that we have 3, so but I will try to do this programmatically if we have more to implement a carousel, basically. It's not like this. It's going to be like, I'm in the last one and I need to do like transform will be equal to the transform of this one, and the last rocket ship, I don't want the game object, I want the transform, and I want to transform. But the thing is, if I start the transform, you can't do this, right? You can set the transform. You need to do like position, and you also need to do transform that position. So yeah, you need to start it apart. So the second that it's this one, transform output position, and scale. Transform that scale. Transform that position. And the first dot position, and the first selected position, and selected scale. Scale. Ooh, I didn't know this one. Nice. So if I -1 greater than 0, you do this. Let me put brackets because I like them. It's conditional cases, right? If rocket ship position transform transform point position and local scale. If I is greater, like I is 2, so it will go to the 1 position and we'll get the position and the scale. Perfect. Then we'll go to the 2nd position. And this could apply as well. But we need an else if I equals 0. So when what you need to do is transform that position, less rocket ship scale. Yeah, and like it should always be doing the carousel, right? And then we need to have the rocket ships lists. And this rocket ships list if you move to the right, you also increasing, right? If you're moving to the right, you're also increasing this. Sorry, also increasing this. So you also need to reorder the array. Basically, if you are moving to the right, what you need to do is reorder the list. Yeah, it's like okay. Okay, var temp rocket ship. This will be the index. It will always be 1, but yeah. In this case, it will always be 1. So I'll do like a for loop int I. Okay, I'll do something like var temp new rocket ship list. It'll be like I will add 1, but it shouldn't be the last. It's like you'll need to add the second one Are you at it? Okay, so what you do is this is new rocket ship list. Basically, you add every rocket ship, but what you can do is you add every rocket ship, and when it's the last one, what you'll do is new rocket ship list and sort -1. I think you can do something like index sort I know you can do this. Reverse? It's not sort, it's like reverse. Yeah, perfect. Basically, you add them from the last one to the first one, but before you do, you reverse it. Because you know the first one will be the last one before you add the last one, and then when you add the last one, it will be the last one actually. So we can do this new, and then we don't need to do this, and we just do rocket ships equals to new rocket ships. There we go. For the previous, yeah. This could go here because it could be used by both of them, so no problem. So yeah, and it will do exactly the same but in reverse. Theoretically, this will be working. I'm not 100% sure, but why not test it out? Okay. So we have this, we have the panel. Yeah, UI interaction panel. It's not that it will say that is selected. I just need to know that it's changing. Right. Let me remove this. And I know that I'm like skeptical because of this. Because they all have the spaceship change listener. And I think they will on enable, they disable. Yeah. But we'll see. I'm like kind of skeptical. Second. Okay. It's going to be hard to see if for example, if I change, not changing. Let's go to the UI. Let's go to multiplayer, room UI, and see if I enable the image that I can do it clear And we have for audio listeners, it's the main complaint. Okay. If I think this could be, yeah, but anyway. I forgot to remove the audio listeners, but okay, I'll do the third camera. I'll enable this one. So it's not working. Okay. Almost there. Yeah. Let's see. I know that I are enabling it, but let's see if this works. How can we test it? Let's enable this one. Okay. Let's enable. It should have like really thin layer, like it could be 1% of the opacity, and it will work, which is really weird. Like if you put 1, you don't see it, but it's there. Okay. Okay. I don't know what happened. Like, what? What? What time is it? Okay, we're almost stretching to the end. I know today it's going to be a small stream, but we are making progress. I know this functionality was difficult to make, but possible, and that's why we are here, because we really want to make this possible. So yeah. Is this a vector 3? Yeah, it is. So I need to understand what the hell is happening. Because like if I swipe to the right, why are things disappearing from the screen? Really, I really have no clue about that. Multiplayer, Roam UI. Let's open up like this one. I don't know why I do in this one, but whatever. And for example, this one. And this one, okay. Okay, I have it here. So if I try to do this, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I see. But I don't know why those were there. Because you start at the third one. Chip, open up this one. Okay, let's go. I know what. Lol. I know what. Okay. Do you know? Do you want to understand why? Like, see, like rocket ship 1 is in the center, rocket ship 2 is attached to the right, and rocket ship 3 is attached to the left. And if you are using positions related to a certain point for all of them, yeah, it's not going to be correct. Yeah. Jeez. UIs. UI. Creating a UI, it's amazing. Love it. So let's go. Let's see. Now, for example, now this, like if I go in here and instead I put this one, we can see it. I like it. It's not perfect, it should have effects, and we can add effects. The thing is, we can add effects later because we already have the code working, showing that if you do this, it will be always showing the one. So for example, this is position, okay, 0. We'll call it 0, 1, 2. Okay. And if we go to the UI, the current...
Miguel Costa says, we want a specky rock skin.
Nah, I don't know about that one.
Miguel Costa says, rocket asterisk ah.
I know. No, this is a game not related with Phantasma. Just to let you know, it's not related. It's something of my personal doing, like me and my girlfriend. This is a game that we are building together. So don't want to mix the waters. So regarding this one, UI, let's do the debug one. The current selected chip, it's 101. So yeah, it was the 1 position, but this is regarding the first, or I can use the rocket chips list.
Miguel Costa says, I know tech, just joking, it's looking cool. Some
Thank you.
upgrades already. D.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to see the other upgrades? The map selection. I know the images are not representative of the map, but... Oh. Yeah, but it's there. So, it's working. We can either use... So, we know which one is selected. So, we can say... Select... multiplayer manager, the instance.select. Okay. Room UI. It was the room UI that held that? What? But it's not even network mono behavior. Like update space shape, multiplayer uses update user space shape ID. Okay. Okay. I know it's something like this, and it will be something like this. Yeah. Other ship equals 2. I know it shouldn't be used this way. And I shouldn't add this code here yet. Because we need to check what's rocket ship. For example, we need to go to the rocket ships, not original rocket ships. We'll need to get that one. I know there's a component in there that is this one that you don't need to. So you can check which one is enabled, right? No, it's not this one. Original rocket ships can go to the object, but it's just an image. It doesn't show you, it doesn't tell you what selection is in there. No, we should send, yeah, we should send the current rocket ship position. Yeah. But for now, if spaceship ID, sorry, above no, above 0, above the length, it will be the length. If it's below, it will be 0. Because I don't want to deal with it. Honestly, I don't. And I think, for example, multiplayer room. This should be showing one. This should be showing second one by default. Yeah. But what's going on? Come on, what? Okay, what the hell? Oh, I'm in debug mode, I know. Yeah, this should be showing this one, and this shouldn't be showing anyone. And I don't understand why it was showing anything. I think I will remove this. We don't need it. Okay, we don't need it. Yeah, we don't need it. So it just shows the first one, the second one. And once we have the customization, like rocket ship customization, that will be awesome to have implemented. I will need to come here and change everything, but it is what it is. Right now we just have 2 selections. I would like to have like another one. And by the way, welcome Miguel. Yesterday you did not show up, but thank you for coming today. Yesterday we did some upgrades to the game that I'm quite proud of. So yeah, like for example, we have the map 1. I will clone the map 1 so we have 2 maps, but we will have 2 maps. This will be like, it will be the same as the first one. But we'll have a different background, like this, the lights will be like darker or something, and this image will be changed to something else entirely. Does it need to make sense? I don't think so, honestly. Like, this should be ordered in layer, not flip, draw mode, tiled. One to 1, 0 to 1. Sorry, tiled, sliced. Oh, I like it.
Miguel Costa says, couldn't be here yesterday. It's cool to see you developing. Shame few people join.
Oh, yesterday we had like 5 people or something, which was was good. I wouldn't say oh yeah, no, it was good, honestly. Yeah, this is too big. I don't like sliced, like simple. See, like simple is too big. Simple, but it does preserve like the aspect ratio, no? Zero 0.1. Yeah, something like that. I don't like the image, but I think it's the best image for now. Or this one. This is just for us to give us another way, another map. Yeah, this one will work. I'll put it simple. Yeah, this one will work. Center, like I don't. Yeah, because it's a sprite and it's not. Yeah, it's a sprite. I forgot about that. Jeez. Always start point, pivot, no center. I'll do this, whatever. This is for us to check that, okay, we do have 3 maps. Right now we just have 1. But honestly, 1 that is complete. So let's go to the simulator. 2 players, create. I like it. It's not perfect. Okay. Yeah, it's not perfect. Not even close to that. What? Counter rocket ship 3. But what happened? Okay, let's see what's happening on the UI. What? Being a developer is the best thing ever. You create bugs without even knowing that you are creating them. See? That's the best part of it. Okay, so like, yeah, they... Yeah, I think it's the reverse thing that's not working properly. Because you go to the last one. Okay, first one will be 1 plus I plus 1. Should be less than this. Less than equals. So it will never be equals to this, that's why. That's why, like the last one, it didn't reverse or add. It just basically put the position on the place that it shouldn't. No, it should, but the other one didn't move. So yeah. Now it will be working, hopefully. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, 3, 1, 2. The thing is, the order will always be correct, but the thing is, it's not moving to the right place. So the I like 0 will go to the position 1. This one, like the position 1. I'm not doing this correctly, but like, okay, let's say that this is 0. Okay, 0. The position of 0, it's the middle one. It goes to the right. It goes to here. Okay. Then the right one, the I will be equal to 1. It will be less because it's 3. So 1. And it will go to the second position. It will go to here. Okay, it's correct as well. The last thing is
Polyground says, why are you not using Unity Bolt plugin? It will be easier.
what? Unity Bolt. Bolt isn't the one with UI development, like blueprints. It is, right? Then we will come here, and the Y will be 2, and if the Y will be 2, and if it's less than the maximum count, we reverse the list, and we add the list, and then we add this one to the list. Oh, and then we should do this as well. I forgot about that one, but I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is, do we really need to reverse it? Because you add one, you add another one, and it will go to the end. So the 0 will go to, it will be the first. The second one will be the 1. And if you reverse it, I think you should only reverse it after. I think the reverse should be after this. Yeah, I think so, but I will let it be here. But the reverse should be here, by the way. Okay, let's go. I need to eat something, I'm hungry. I forgot to bring snacks today. But I will drink water. Hope you are enjoying. I like if you are saying Bolt plugin, like for Unity, the UI scripting language that they have, I don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm a visual person, but I'm not a visual developer person. I don't like Scratch. I know Scratch is really powerful, more or less, but it allows you to introduce you to programming. The thing is, it is a really powerful tool for learning, but if you want to get really into a low level way of coding and interacting with the game object, with the object itself, it's better to do it via the code, so you'll have a better grasp on how to optimize it. I know like blueprints and Unity Bolt allows you to do some stuff, and it's like coding, but I don't like it. I think it's a personal thing. Like the same thing goes to shaders. I never coded a shader, but if I coded a shader, I would rather do it in a programming way than doing with nodes. I know, like, it's kind of biased because I'm a developer, but that's honestly my take. I never done a shader, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. But that's my personal bias towards developing. Yeah. But by the way, you can use anything you want. I'm not against you using Bolt. It's just a personal preference in terms of coding. Okay, like anyone can use the tool that they feel comfortable with. And with that, you don't want to, and you don't need to feel anything. Like, it is what it is. You use the tools that you feel comfortable with. It's the same thing with talking. I will consider like a language thing. Programming, it's like learning a new language, or learning not learning. It's like a language that you speak. And I speak, for example, I speak in C#. I speak in I'm calling it that way because it is what it is. Programming language, it's basically that's why it's called a language, right? You'll need to learn their syntax. You'll need to learn how to compose a logic statement, like an if-else statement. You need to learn a for loop. You need to learn a function. Like, you need to learn everything, and every language has its own thing. Okay, it's like the way that you write code with it. They are all alike, but in a way they are all different. Because in some scenarios, if you do something like I'm not saying like a for loop, but in C#, you can have the memory control, but you most often you don't use it. Only if you are a really advanced C# developer to control the memory. But if you are going to try to control memory using a language, I think you'll better go with, I know this is a weird take, but you should either go with Go or C++, honestly, and Rust, of course. Like, because the garbage collection, I think you could. I've never coded in Go, so I shouldn't say that. But for example, in Rust, because of the borrow checker, it makes it easier. Not easier. I shouldn't say easier. It's difficult because I'm learning Rust. By the way, I'm learning a new language for 2024, and the language that I chose was Rust. Because Rust is a really powerful language in terms of performance and in terms of memory management. But you need to know what you're doing. And the developer experience, it's actually nice. But you need to learn, and you need to get used to it. And I'm in the process of doing that. That's why it's really funny that I'm switching languages. I don't only know C#. I know like TypeScript, I know JavaScript, I know Node.js, I know libraries like Svelte. I know it's not that I don't know languages and frameworks or libraries, whatever you call them. It depends, of course. But if you are a good developer, you don't care about the language that you are working on. You care about the syntax.
Polyground says, where to learn coding like C# and all.
You can learn, like, I really like two YouTubers that I learned them a lot from. It was Code Monkey. And actually released a few days ago. I think I can link it on the stream. Sorry, I'm trying to send a message. Yeah, here.
TechDev says, link.
He released the C# tutorial, a C#, learn C# with him. I'm recommending him because I followed him for quite some time. I didn't saw this course, of course, but I like the way that he codes. Another one. Let me get my head around it. I always forget about his name. Let me change to the other account so I can search it.
Learning computer science.
But it is actually a really nice developer as well. To learn C# and game development. Let me find it. It's TaroDev. I really like him. I really appreciate him in terms of coding skills. I really do. So, yeah.
TechDev says, link TeraDev.
Follow them. They know what they're all talking. They don't post. Like, for example, TeraDev haven't posted in months. But if you look to his library, you'll find a lot of things. Another one, if you are learning Unity, will be Brachis. Honestly, Brachis is one of the go-tos for people that are learning game development. And if you are not game development as a whole, but Unity game development.
TechDev says, link Brachis.
So I think I have linked you these 3 channels. If you stay here, of course I will also teach C#. The last stream, I think I tried to explain what I'm doing in the
Darwin
code.
Hussein says, hi brother, I just came here. What are you teaching here?
I'm not teaching. I'm I'm not teaching, but I can teach. It's basically I'm creating my game. It's called Chase Me to the Moon. I'm developing it. I'm developing it on stream. If you have an iPhone, you can check the store. It's already deployed. I did deploy it by mistake, and I'm doing upgrades, visual upgrades to the game, because the way and feel that the game had previously, I can show you. Let me get it. Like the feel that the game had, I didn't like it, and that's why we are improving it day by day. This was December? Yeah, 9th of December. See, like,
Polyground says, I have made game in Unreal Engine because it has nodes and blueprinting.
yeah, I'm not against you, really. You use the tools that you like. For me, like, I really don't like it. It's personal choice. Yeah, the volume didn't work on this version. Gosh. See, like the difference in terms of the menu. The menu background will change. For example, second player, the lobby was, I didn't know. Yeah, it worked. But see, completely different. I really like mine better. The new version. See, the new one, it's way better in terms of clean. It's really clean. Another thing, single player. I think
JJ
this.
says, good work, bro. All the best.
Thank you. Welcome, JJ. For example, the single player, I haven't changed a lot. See, I haven't changed it a lot. Another thing that changed was, of course, the menus and whatnot. But for example, here on the second thing, the multiplayer, not second thing, sorry, the multiplayer version is that, sorry, you can, let me create another room. Let's create 2 rooms and start from there. Okay, for example, I'll play it, and you'll see the big difference between these 2 versions is that the map is way smaller. Another thing is that I'm not sure if this version will allow you to move around, but your camera is too close to the player. Let's show you. See the difference in terms of player scale to the world? It will give you a greater real estate space for the player to move around and play. Also, you can see that I know that I'm displaying the UI, the user UI. Okay, so yeah, in this version I can't control it with my mouse, but see, it's really close. You can see a lot, and you'll get it by asteroids that it's not showing them up, but yeah, you get the idea. And they are not spawning for some reason. Okay. Let's try again. I just want to see the spawning of asteroids on this version, because this is a really old version. It's not the one that you'll be...
Darling Hussein says, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead, sure. Yeah, it's not spawning asteroids in this version. Don't know why. It's a really old one, so it is what it is. But for example, in this one... Go ahead, ask the question, sorry. Okay. You'll need to avoid the asteroids. The maps are not complete. You can, like... There are multiple things that you can get while playing. Like this one makes you big, this one makes other people slow, this one makes other people really fast. This one makes you slow. Another thing, this makes you fast. Yeah, this one makes you fast, this one gives you bullets. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and if you are asking regarding like the not the player, but regarding yeah, I shot an asteroid. Okay, perfect. If you are asking regarding the multiplayer, yes, the multiplayer already works. I'm just improving the game, the overall feel of the game. I will be adding the feel asset, I think it's called feel asset. I imported today to the project. It's like feel, it's this thing. This is just feel templates demo. Okay, now I won't import. I just wanted to see if if it's possible to see, like, fill snake, no, fill blob, okay, whatever. I just want to see what this is about. I never tested. Yes, install post-processing. Yeah, I need to install post-processing. Breath, fill light. Okay, I need to fix this. Graphics.
JJ says, apart from game development, what else are you into as a developer?
Blockchain. Web development as well. I do everything, honestly. You can check the website. I do everything. I do web development, I do blockchain development, smart contract development. Yeah. So I'm a multi-layered person in terms of development. Like, it's not that I don't develop. Sometimes it's like I really like coding. It's the one thing that I was born to. I know there are people way better than me, but that doesn't stop me from following my dreams. Like, and you should never stop chasing what you love. Even if you see that that other people are way better than you, because there's always space for everyone, honestly. For example, when I was in college, what happened to me was I found out that there were a lot of developers, and there were a lot of way better developers than me, and I learned in that at the time that even though there are people that are greater and better than me, it can't stop me from following my dream, because I want to do the things the way that I like. I want to do the things not the way that I like. I want to learn and I want to do the best. I want to apply the best practices when developing, but I want to develop the things that I like to do, right? And in that sense and in that regard, I improved myself in terms of mentality towards everyone. Like, even a kid right nowadays can code a game and could be a multi-millionaire. Yeah. That's true. It is. Yeah, it's not generating the shaders. Like, for example, I know that I've been working in 3D. What visualizers? If I select everything, can it be... Sorry. I'm just trying to generate all of the shaders because this sometimes happens.
JJ says, thanks man, great inspiration.
No problem. I have more stories, more than this. My first project. My first project regarding developing was for example, game development. It started with me creating game servers for me to play with my friends. And the first one that I did was an Apple Hotel clone at the time. It was just learning networking. I learned port forwarding. I learned a lot of things. Yeah, I don't know. I need to fix the shaders later. But yeah, the shaders is causing some issues. Let's see if it works, the fill plugin. I don't think it will. Yeah, I know. Bounce. Yeah, it's not loading. It's not loading the things correctly. So I don't like it. Jeez. I'll need to review it later to make the thing, the fill plugin work. It's not the thing. I will have to go, but thank you everyone that joined. Really, I really appreciate everyone that joins the stream. I'll change to transmission. Right now we'll end up like this. I don't think I will be developing more. I think we made the progress and we achieved what I wanted, was the rocket ship selection. It needs some debugging, but at least we have that.
Polyground says, I'm not that good at coding, but I make and sell 3D models.
Man, if you're doing that, you're amazing. Honestly, you are amazing. Because not everyone is skilled enough, like game developers, like programmers in our genre. Some of them are not skilled enough to create 3D models, so thank you. Really. I really appreciate your work. Like, I know how to create 3D assets. I know, but I'm not the best. I'm not a 3D artist or a 3D modeler. I'm just a developer. But if I need to create a cube, I can create a cube. If I want to create something, I can, but not in a really polished, really amazing way. Let's do the transmission. So yeah, it's like not everyone has the same qualities. Everyone has some special qualities for themselves, and that's what makes us different, and that's what makes us work in teams, so we can utilize everyone's speciality and special skills to create the best game or project or software or anything. So yeah, like we are a society, and we some of us try to not depend on others, but almost all of us depend on others, even if you don't realize it. If you didn't rely on others, you'll need to cultivate your crops, you'll need to generate electricity, you'll need to
Hussein says, I
do
want to
everything.
be a developer but don't know what to do, like app dev, game dev, web dev. Is there any suggestion?
I want to be a developer.
JJ says, your LinkedIn.
Oh, my LinkedIn. You can go to the Crazy Tech website, Crazy Tech Studio, Crazy Tech. I'll link you. Go there. My profile is there for you to check. No worries, it's there.
Tech dev says, link.
I want to be a developer, but I don't know what to do, like app dev, game dev, web dev. Is there any suggestions? Okay, app dev, game dev, web dev. Any suggestions? Depending. It really depends. If you are a visual, are you a visual person? What are you? You need, like, if you are a visual person, starting with front-end developer, starting as a front-end developer, it will give you a sense of, okay, if I put something like an H1, it will show as this, and if I change it, it will change to this. How can I show you this working? Before I go, I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, let's not close others. Yeah, I have a lot of projects, sorry. Close this one, open this. Let's do code, let's go to Crazy Tech Studios, and let's go examples. Okay, and I'll do like index.html. This is not what I do, but for example, this. You'll have a website running, okay? You can do like an age 1. Hello. And it would, sorry. This is the chase me to the moon. I'll put this in full screen. I'll close this. See, and now you have an hello. For example, if you want to draw a square, you can do, yeah, I was going to do a class, but I forgot that I'm not using Tailwind. What I tend to do is like, let's create a class called box. Okay, Copilot is helping me. But you set up the width, you set up the height, and you set up the color. Let's put the yellow. Okay, nice. And now let's attribute the class box, and let's see what happens. Now we have a box on the screen, a yellow box. Okay, let's put red because we can see it. Okay, red. Now I want to have a margin from the left. Okay, let's do a margin. Then margin left. Let's say, okay, do we want to do pixels or percentages? I'll do percentages. So 5% margin left. See, it changed 5% of the total 100% to the left. If you are a visual learner...
JJ says, how many languages do you know and how do you keep up to master all?
I know a lot of languages. One of the great things that I'm really grateful was when I was taking my professional course, you could compare it to 10th, 11th and 12th grade before university. I had an amazing teacher on the 10th grade. And that teacher gave me all of the basis for all of the development that I will be doing for the rest of my life. Because if you understand the basics of programming, if you understand it, if you know the fundamentals, you'll know everything. You'll be able to adapt to any language because every language is the same. Okay? Every language is the same. If you want to, like, first, what I would suggest to you is select a project. Select something that you want to do, even if it's a calculator. A lot of people start with a calculator, or a lot of people start with banking, or a lot of people start with something. You select a project, ask ChatGPT with
Darling Hussein says, thanks man, you are really amazing, keep going and rock every day.
Thank you. I will. And hopefully sooner than later I will start to dedicate more time to the stream and more time to coding with you and playing with you, because I really want to ship the game and make a gaming session with everyone, and let's fly to the moon, and let's hope that I will be the first to reach the moon. I really hope that everyone is enjoying and everyone enjoys the stream. I am learning. I have a company. I am 25 years old. I like learning, and I like trying to reach what I think I will be in the future. I'm doing the best that I can to hope for the best, and I hope that someday I will have a renowned and a really known gaming studio that people will look into and will look for jobs at
Darling
my...
Hussein says, sorry, what is your job again?
Right now, I have my company that I provide services for other companies. One of the main companies that I provide services for, it's a blockchain. I provide development services for them, and that's what I do right now. I've been doing this for 3 years. Game development, not game development, sorry, blockchain development, core blockchain development. The other thing that I did before...
JJ says, you were on the picking a project. Continue.
Yeah, sorry. Picking a project, go to ChatGPT, ask for any suggestion for a newbie that is starting to code, what suggestions it will give you to start a new project. And it will give you a bunch of ideas. You select one and you'll go with the one that excites you the most, because you should feel excited when you are starting. When you are coding and when you are starting development, you shouldn't feel like tired or bored or not enthusiastic towards the project you are building. You should, even if it's a console game, even if it's a console application with a random, you should start somewhere. Okay, you should start somewhere. One of the first projects that you'll do if you'll go take a course in programming or development, one of the first projects that you'll learn is basically read input from the user and answer back. That's one of the most basic things that you should do. The other thing is, once you learn how to read input from the user, one of the games that I tend to use, one of the things that I tend to do when I start learning a new language is creating a really basic program to read the input of the user, and I'll generate a random number between 1 and 100, and the user needs to guess the number. It's a really basic application. It is, because it doesn't depend on the language that you are coding. It will teach you almost everything that you'll need to know. Not everything, but the basics of that language. You'll need if and else statements. You'll need to output to the screen. You'll need to read input from the user. You'll need to random generate, import a randomizer to your project, even if it's in Python, even if it's in C++, even if it's any other language. So I think that project is one of the best to start coding, to start when you are learning a new language. That's my personal take, and that's what I want to do, what I really tend to do when starting. But you'll reach a point that you don't need to go to that end in terms of coding. So yeah, thank you everyone. I think I will be going. I will just answer the JJ question, how I can keep up with all of my languages. It's because I do a lot of projects and I tend to choose the language that is it's not the most known for, but the language that targets that problem the most effective way. If I want scale, I will go with a more scalable language. If I want to do a prototype, I will go with a more easy to use language and prototype faster. If I want to go with front end, I know the language of front end like HTML, CSS. But if I want to go with front end, I will tend to choose Svelte right now. But I could go with React. And the list goes on. It depends on the project that you want. If you want to do backend, I will suggest learn Rust right now. It's a hot language that will give you, most certainly people will be trying to find people with that skills like Rust right now. C++ always. C++ is one of the best languages in terms of game development, because it's really fast, and Unreal is built on top of C++. So yeah, I don't like C++, but that's a personal take. It's a personal thing. I don't like it. But if you want to use it, use it. Python is a really beginner-friendly language, but the only problem that Python has, it doesn't.
Miguel Costa says, "Go work the Phantasma now. I command you." I am joking. Have a good rest of your day, Ted.
Yeah.
Take some rest. Don't be like a Stellar Gate guy. D.
Yeah. Thank you, Miguel. So I hope everyone enjoys the live streaming. Thank you. The stream schedule it's almost always Tuesdays and the same day today, weekly day. Like it's Thursday or Wednesday. I don't know. I always tend to change them. So thank you for coming. I really appreciate everyone that joined. Thank you for asking questions, and I hope that you enjoy the stream, and hope you see you on the next ones as well. So bye everyone. Thank you. Really appreciate.